Tonight, the clock is ticking. About an hour left before Title 42 ends, and with it, U.S. officials are expecting a surge of migrants across the border. We can see in this video behind us here parts of Mission, Texas. Border officials have set up a temporary processing tent facility under the Anzalduas International Bridge. That connects Mission to Reynosa, Mexico. Large groups have been known to cross there in the past. In March 2021, thousands gathered at this same bridge seeking asylum during a period of increased border crossings. Now, you might have heard these words, right? Title 42 said hundreds of times within the last month or more. But you may not be sure about all about this. So let's catch you up with some of the key things to know here. Title 42 is a pandemic-era policy that immediately expelled immigrants without providing any type of asylum hearing. That's going away at 11:59 tonight. So when that happens, Title 8 will resume. That is the immigration law that was in place before the pandemic. It allows immigrants to apply for legal pathways to enter the U.S. That includes seeking asylum. Homeland Security officials predict 10,000 migrants per day will try to cross into the U.S. once Title 42 lifts. And speaking of these new arrivals, many are fearful and uncertain about what will happen if they turn themselves in to immigration officials. Immigration policies have been a long-standing divide among Democrats and Republicans. With the clock ticking, several GOP senators traveled to the border today. That includes North Carolina Senator Ted Budd, who says this issue is going to take a bipartisan effort.
I want to ask Joe Biden, I want to ask the administration, come to the table. Us as Republican senators, those on the U.S. House side, we have solutions that'll save lives, that'll defend our country. Let's remember that if we want a strong country, we have to have strong borders. Now, San Diego, El Paso, and Mission are just three of many locations along the border where folks are hoping to find a home in the U.S. And with the final hour upon us, local area agencies are preparing for migrants in the Charlotte area over the next few days. As WCNC Charlotte's Colin Mayfield found out, families have already started to trickle in while those organizations call on the community to open its arms. Colin?
Yeah, I got to remember this is about human beings, right? Charlotte agencies like Camino and the campus there have been working with the city and the county to prepare for what could be an influx of immigrants, as you spoke of. Now they're pulling out all the calls for supplies and resources that will help the newly arrived find peace of mind.
Over the last 11 days, we have seen 56 individuals, newcomers to Camino's campus. And within the last 24 hours, we've had about 20 individuals on site.
With the changed immigration policies that will take place at midnight, immigrants are already making their way to Charlotte. Deidre John with Camino says the team at the campus have been working day and night to prepare for what could be an influx over the coming week and beyond.
For us to really be able to integrate families back into the community fast, we are asking for housing assistance, whether it's a room that you can rent, whether it's a full house.
A call to the community as thousands of men, women, and children sit at the Texas-Mexico border. Sharon Dove, who runs the Immigrant Justice Program at the Charlotte Center for Legal Advocacy, says the people that are able to make it here will need assistance, and lots of it. The organization looks to connect with the newly arrived to provide legal representation and assistance.
An even larger number of individuals will come to the Charlotte region. People have been coming here for decades. Families are here. It's the logical place.
It's really putting a lottery on people's lives.
While emergency shelters like Camino's prepares and the Center for Legal Advocacy connects with those that can help navigate the system of a new country, Jina Krause-Vilmar tells me the new policy will make the journey harder, not just to get to the United States, but to stay here.
As people wait and they're not able to work and they become more desperate to feed their families, bad things happen. People do not make the decision to uproot themselves, their families, their life based on policies of any other country. They do it because they feel they have no other choice.
So right now, Krause-Vilmar tells me the system is backlogged for people seeking asylum right here in Mecklenburg County with more than 74,000 pending cases in the courts. But there will be more added in the days and months to come. For Camino's campus, though, and the other agencies in Charlotte, they're utilizing emergency spaces to gather resources and supplies, but they do need the community's help. I've put that list in this story on our website right now. You can find that on WCNC.com.